Next, we got Lil Keisha coming up to speak. This lady has been busting her tail in this game. Brand ambassador, crazy. And she about to give her testimony. Y'all make some noise for Lil Keisha.
How y'all doing? I'm Lil Keisha. I didn't prepare no speech or nothing like Alexis, but I rocks with it. I'm a female artist from the west side of Chicago. I started doing music around like 12 years old. I didn't really take it serious until I got fired from all my jobs. I worked like 30-some jobs and got fired from all of them because y'all ain't gonna tell me what to do. And I just became my own boss then and there. But that moment, that's when I realized, like, we go to work every day for people and put our all into it, and they can up and just fire you and just boom, like that. So I just took that time into researching and basically learning artist development 101, looking into researching and like really put the time into making sure that I can get paid for doing my music. Not just doing some music and saying I rap or sing or whatever. Actually learning the business product behind it and getting paid for it. My very first show was like 2014, and I had like 100 people with me. And from there, I was just like, I offer something. So I was like, I wasn't gonna be just doing shows just for free and stuff like that. Of course, it comes with the shenanigans and competitions and all stuff like that when you first started. And it looks good because they offering free beats or free videos and free stuff like that. But then I realized how to put my own shows together and learn that part of it and figure out how I can get paid, because y'all basically just doing open mics for artists, and we can do that for ourselves. When I started doing my own shows, that's when I actually started getting paid. I did like, because I was on house arrest, I did like...
Come on, Keith.
My record is expunged. So. I was on house arrest. I did maybe like 50 shows. I had got a manager. Shout out to Arce. That was like my first and only manager. It was kind of I started doing music like right before the internet like really kicked off with the streaming, because I was out doing posters and CDs and flyers and stuff like that. So I kind of got it good and the bad, because I seen you had to be hand to hand and face to face with people and actually interact to have fans and have supporters and stuff like that. In addition to boom, getting on the internet and being whoever you want to be, and get as many people, with the trolling or being you. You know what I'm saying? And with the streaming, even though we getting robbed, out of all our little dollars for the streaming and stuff like that, it's very important to make sure that you have all your paperwork and everything in order. So I just advise, like, any artists, any upcoming people, like, if you see people that don't have their stuff together, it's okay to spread that knowledge.
That's right.
And doing that, I started the female ciphers, where it's a lot of females in the city that don't get the support and don't get the love because of people that they might not know or the knowledge. So I decided to put females artists together and make a cipher, and it's not only just to see who rapping the best on the beat or anything like that. It's okay, you can rap, I can rap too. Let's do this together, because it's a bunch of money for everybody, and it's enough seats for everybody to see. I can't take no money out your pocket.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? What you eat don't make me shit, so why not help everybody do it? So I would like to say that as far as the unity go with the union, it's actually something dope that y'all is doing, because who knew that picking up a mic and doing what you want to do for the rest of your life, you can't actually get money behind it. You don't have to, do it for the image or something like that. You can actually do it for the exposure. You can actually make a living out of it and, help other people do stuff. I am not currently a member yet, because I really just found out about it. But it takes me a little bit I need to know knowledge about it, because first of all, this is my hard-earned money. And people that swindle all the artists possible, and we really don't have trust into like just giving you some money and saying, oh, y'all gonna protect us or y'all gonna do something. We give the police money and they don't protect us. So it's like we gotta gain that knowledge and research about it. Therefore, I would be more interested in putting my money behind a product and supporting y'all as well. I ain't, like I said, I ain't got no speech. That was off the top.
That's all right.
If y'all got some questions for me, or please don't start the crazy questions, because I know you want to make it too hard. You're making me nervous.
He over there and thought too.
You got one back
Making
here.
me nervous. Okay, baby, what's going on? What made me start rapping? We used to be at the lunch table and like joning each other. I was one of them kids I was very smart, but I always got put out the class for talking too much or making everybody laugh. So it was like, I got to figure out what I can do for the rest of my life that I will be comfortable doing and I'll be okay doing.
That won't get you in trouble.
That won't get me in trouble. Any more questions?
Have you ever thought about funding your own career and like how the music business is like really doing some research?
Yeah, I got my own LLC. I got my own business.
Right. So it's like production company.
Yeah, I got all that.
Because now the way music is made, the artist really should be more in control of how much money is being made off of music. When it comes to producer artists, it's really breaking up now because they breaking pennies into like fractions.
Yeah, that's when you get everything signed up, so you make sure that you getting all around money.
Right.
Yeah.
As far as the artist, producer, the publishing, everything. I'm scared.
Why do you think artists like you, Tia, Songbird, Alize, Stax get looked over by the artists we say that's mainstream?
Go on, say it.
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth. We already know you gonna say it. Say it, Keisha.
No, the reason that I asked you that is because the president needs to hear that.
Yeah,
You
say
know
it,
what I'm saying? The
Keisha.
president
Okay.
may want to hear this.
It's pretty much just a clicked up gang situation. Like, cause I forget, I think it was Jay Menace he put on Facebook the other day, like, what's y'all top 10 artists or something like that. And then it's just like, I was looking as an artist, but I was actually looking as a perspective, because y'all get stuck in these circles of just these artists that y'all be around, and it's a lot of people that don't even know y'all. Like not being like respectfully, you know.
Say it.
But y'all have to get out of the they hang with like they share I seen people like share music just because you cannot support somebody and expect them to support you back just because they supported you. If you're gonna do something, you have to be genuine with it.
That's right.
So therefore, it's a lot of clicked up people, and they keep their circles together, and they don't tell anybody what's going on and stuff about everything. Like if it's a show or something coming up or event, even something like this, you know what I'm saying? They gonna keep it to themselves
Yeah.
because they don't want you to get ahead. And then it's almost, what is that called?
Politics.
Gatekeeping.
Gatekeeping,
Yeah.
crab in the barrel.
Yeah, it's basically gatekeeping. Yeah.
All that.
And I would say a popularity. You know, if because a lot of people look at me like, if they go to my Instagram, I don't got 10K followers, but I'm the type of person that could put an opportunity in your hand and get you paid.
Come on, Keisha. Talk.
And you know what I'm saying? I just let people bypass it because I'm one of those people that's gonna speak up and put you in the car with me, and we gonna get it together.
Say
She
that.
did say it? No.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Hey, earlier you mentioned
What?
something about new artist paperwork. What does that consist of?
Just your ASCAP, BMI, your distribution, your sound exchange, and it's like a trademark and everything. Because if you don't own your name, like if we get into it, if I want it to be petty, I'll go buy your name. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like the YouTube, internet tell you everything you need to know. And people don't. 2020, I was actually finna do a tour before COVID hit. I'm glad COVID hit because I sat down and I got paid for everything that I never got paid for since 2015. So I sat down and I did the research and I looked up everything and I took my notes, and it's just like school or work, whatever. However you go, get up and do your job and work. You got to do the music like that too. You got to put the money in and got to expect it back. Now it don't come quick.
Right.
But you gotta know it's gonna come eventually if you keep doing it. Gotta be consistent. Yes, Queen.
So I actually follow you on Instagram, and
Thank
This ain't
you.
really a question. I just wanted to like highlight that like everything that you're talking about, like I'm really seeing you putting your shows and stuff together and, you know, really getting yourself out there, and I'm glad that you spoke on it to everybody. Like I always tell people that being an artist is also like having your own brand, being your own brand and being able to sell that to other people. Like you doing everything that
Thank
you
you.
said. So
I'm glad you mentioned the branding because that's very big. Like when I first came out, I was just rapping and had to find a direction. I had to find an image. I had to find a brand so that I could market that. The Bride of Chucky. That's what I did. You know what I'm saying? I made sure that I embodied that and brung that every time I wore red hair for about 4 years straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just had to make sure that I branded myself as Bride of Chucky, Lil Keisha. Like they know who I am.
That was before or after house arrest?
During. During. During.
I just have to know where it came from, you know, little history.
Any more questions?
I got one.
Go ahead.
You prefer that the artist get ASCAP or BMI?
I would say I had both. I canceled the BMI and went to the ASCAP because it was able to give me the publishing,
Yeah.
but I also get my publishing through TuneCore. So even though ASCAP paid me, TuneCore also pays me too, and BMI paid me. So just get all of them.
Seaside, all kind of organizations.
Let's collect all of them. The performing, if you do have ASCAP or BMI, you can register your performances in there as well and get that pay as well. So.
Those performances.
I don't mean to just leave though. The cipher that I was talking about, part 5 coming, and we in the studio today. So they waiting on me, guys. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Lexi. Y'all can find me everywhere at Lil Keisha, Lilkeisha, or Bride of Chucky, or your baby daddy's favorite rapper.